Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Tropical Cyclone Alfred is continuing to weaken as it tracks west. Dean Narramore from the Bureau says it's now classed as a tropical low.
And it'll continue to track inland as a tropical low and then get into the Darling Downs on Sunday.
Despite weakening, the storm is still bringing heavy rain and strong winds to southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales. Power knocked out to more than 250,000 properties. Local provider Energex says conditions are too dangerous to begin repairs and it could take days before lights are switched on. The company's Brett Judge warning locals to avoid fallen power lines and hazards.
They may think that it's time to get out and start cleaning up because it doesn't seem like there's much wind around, but, it soon turns pretty rough again.
And in the face of the cyclone, the Prime Minister's ruled out calling a federal election this weekend. Anthony Albanese had been expected to kickstart his campaign on Sunday for a poll on Saturday, April 12th, but the cyclone's derailed the plan, meaning an election will be held in May.
I have no intention of doing anything that distracts from what we need to do. And what we need to do is to look after each other at this difficult time.
To other news, and Donald Trump appears to be losing patience with Russia as it launched a huge blitz on Ukraine civilians. Donald Trump warning he's considering large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire and settlement is reached. And Coca-Cola supplies are drying up with workers on strike at the Soft Drink Sydney factory. It comes after workers failed to reach a bargaining agreement. ETU State Secretary Alan Hicks says Coca-Cola must come back to the table.
What we've noticed and our members have advised us during that period of time that there's probably 50% less Coke available than would be normally at this time of the year. If this dispute continues for longer, then those supplies will continue to dry up.
To sport, and the Rabbitohs have kicked off their season with a 16-14 win over the Dolphins in Sydney. Despite the loss, Dolphins skipper Tom Gilbert says he's proud of his teammates who made the trip south for the clash despite the cyclone threatening their homes.
And we saw it as an opportunity to come down here and for those people that stayed at home, like our families and stuff, it was an opportunity to make them proud and give them a chance to not worry about what's ahead for them. I think that's the main thing we'll take away from the game at the moment.
And the Swans suffered a 20-point loss to Hawthorn at the SCG. To entertainment, and King Charles has become the first monarch to record a podcast. The King's Music Room, created in partnership with Apple Music, featuring Charles's favourite artists, including Kylie Minogue. And despite mixed reviews, Meghan Markle's lifestyle show has been renewed for another season. Netflix confirming that a second season of With Love Meghan has already been filmed and will drop later this year. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.